You should know all the shenanigans that my health insurance has pulled to try to get out of paying for me. Like, I have regular outside health insurance besides the VA, and, like, it's absolutely useless, and it always has been my whole life. Like, they wouldn't cover me, like, most of the time. And, like, I might as well have just not had health insurance, but my dad wanted the tax write-off for it or something. Because I know he doesn't do anything out of altruism. I promise you that. Um, yeah, we do not get along, my dad and I. I mean, we get along when I just pretend like, I don't know, I don't want to like down my parents, but like the reason why I had to join the military, wham wham, is because he claimed me on his taxes when I was 17, and it prevented me from going to a trade school, which would have been more logical for me than the military. Because like I had to get a waiver to go into the military because I was like decrepit to begin with. I bet that I had to get approved by this like by some pretty hefty people, and I bet they were really pissed off later. Like, why the hell did we approve her to come in? Like, I had Raynaud's and stuff, the diseased one. I'm glad that I got to go in though, because it's been a wonderful life experience and stuff. But yeah, it pretty much it just wasn't a logical avenue for me. Like I was not soldier material for a lot of reasons. They should really do some more testing, psychological testing, before they let people in too. Because I was walking around with that disorder and I had no idea what it was. Um, or it came back. But I mean, I probably would have shown signs of it for when I first went in. Like, there's probably a preventative screening test that you can use for that disorder, because I know that you score a certain way on cognitive tests if you have it, and I've scored that way several times. Um, So stuff like that, just to save them money, because that's really all they care about. Anyway, yeah, there were people in my head who were telling me to say this or say that. And, well, actually, schizophrenia is a neurodevelopmental disorder, so they could really get out of it if they could just classify the damn disease. Like, if they would just spend, like, maybe a couple million more dollars to classify it as a neurodevelopmental disorder, then we wouldn't have these problems. Like, because it really is. Like, most of us have had problems our whole life in one way or another, and it just, like, it, it'll, like, pop up again. Like, it'll be like, oh, look, surprise. You just got a big old fat surprise in your lab, and it's like, Jesus Christ, what is this? Why can't I think clearly, and why do I have all these conflicting thoughts? Like, when it first happened to me, I mean, then you lose yourself, and you're like, what's going on? And what's happening to me? And then you forget about it and everything else. So, yeah. I don't think that yeah, so my health insurance has pulled a lot of shenanigans on the VA and made them pay for things that they really should have paid for. The VA said it was used to it. Like, I talked to other people who had cases like mine, and they said that, like, there was a girl who said that she had heard of a lot of stuff like that happening, that they always do that. The VA eventually paid for it, but that was some bologna sandwich. Like, it was totally on my health insurance. They Capitalism just can't handle itself sometimes.